Mr. Smith apparently lives with Rep. Cawthorne, and various social media postings by them indicate a personal relationship between them, separate and apart from the professional relationship of employer-employee. And then they released like some silly stuff. Like there's this video they released, and here it is.
Passion and desire would like to see your naked body beneath.
So that's Madyson. He's playing around like
Me too.
Reading the poem.
Oh, these two are
Steven.
so gay. Oh no! Oh my God, he touched his penis.
Yeah, but that's just playing gay. There's nothing wrong with that. And
you are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh hey!
Oh yeah.
Good
morning and welcome to episode 932 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, April 29th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Today, Pat has a cup of coffee in the big time full of Johnny Depp and cigarettes.
And a little politics. It's gonna be a fun one. You might want to listen for 2 or 3 minutes until we start the coffee.
Look,
Johnny Depp and cigarettes sounds like a party.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Man. He's never.
Sounds like a band name.
good combo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great combo, really. Speaking of politics, after that, I've got Bidin Time, the GDP edition. And after that, Wes has some cat stuff in the TikTok International Moment. And then Mark has got voicemails and reviews to wrap things up this week. Happy Friday, fellas.
Happy Friday to you.
Friday
Happy
to
Friday
you.
to that.
Friday
End
to
of the
all you
week.
guys. Happy Friday to the listeners.
We made it.
Mhm.
Happy Friday to everybody.
Yeah.
Congrats, sir.
Wow.
Pretty pumped about that.
Way to
sir.
go. Way to go.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys are gonna get outside this weekend, you might want to order the new We Outside tank top.
Oh,
That's available under the Fat Boy Summer section at store.hardfactor.com.
Look at Hard Factor trying to hop on the trends.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We outside.
We Outside. That's ours now, as far as I'm concerned.
That's us. Okay.
well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, right. But
right. Fat Boy Summers is ours. We outside, like we're embracing it, but I don't think
We are
that's
embracing.
probably not ours. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're
I
making
mean,
it
it's been
cool.
a thing for a long time, right?
We're making it not something that murderous people who are
Yeah.
about to shoot up people say.
Those guys that
just-
were out.
yeah.
Remember, they were outside.
Yeah.
That's why we're latching on. to
Yeah. The guy in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were outside.
We outside.
it. They were outside.
Yeah, to catch on when people start saying it when they're inside.
hmm
It's true.
Mhm.
If it's an indoor outdoor, you can say it. Right.
I think
Like,
a lot like Fat Boy Summer, it's a mindset kind of thing. I
For
think
sure.
that's- I think that's what
Absolutely.
it
I
is.
feel like I'm outside right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get out of my sun? I'm outside, baby. All right, you guys want to do the news?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Mhm.
course.
Okay, let's do these
That's
news.
why we're here.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
All right, boys, you're gonna love this one. First, let me give you a fact about boobs.
Yes.
Well, boob tangential. Ladies, they strap their breasts down with fabric bands or boosted their cleavage with body-shaping corsets for centuries, right?
Mhm.
Depending on current, fashion trends. But the precursors to the modern bra began to appear in the late 1800s and early 1900s, right? The magazine Vogue first used the term brassiere in 1907, and in 1914, American Mary Phelps Jacobs patented the first bra design, which consisted of two handkerchiefs sewn together with a baby ribbon used as straps. So,
Mary Phelps was probably stacked.
oh, big time! She
Yeah.
had a problem and she needed to create a solution. Necessity is the mother of invention.
You know, the woman who invented the bra was celebrating Big Naturals Day.
Sounds
Mhm.
pretty sexy too. Like
Yeah.
just a couple of napkins, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
handkerchiefs and a ribbon and a baby ribbon.
It's like a present.
Yeah.
Man.
That's why you ever see a ribbon tied down there like a pretzel at the bottom of a bra, or at
Yes.
at the place where the bra comes together. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Mm.
Probably an homage to Mary Phelps Jacobs.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm sweating.
Yeah, big time.
Nice facts.
Follow-up fact, guys. The first push-up bra came on the scene in 1948, introduced by Frederick Mellinger. That doesn't sound like a lady.
I knew it was a man. I knew that had to be a man.
That's just a genius.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, once
man-
they started the industry, a man was going to come in and
Yeah.
bully his way in there.
This is how I like him.
Yeah.
Just push him. That
He
guy
had
had
a
vision.
flat-chested wife. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy had vision.
Just a little bit different. All right, guys, let's get into the tits of it. I mean, the news of it. Senator Krysten Sinema of Arizona has got it, and she's not afraid to use it. According to a new book.
Talking about tits again.
Big
Talking about
naturals,
tits.
yeah.
Yeah, from the New York Times reporters Jonathan Martin and Alexander Burns. The book's called This Will Not Pass. Quote, Sinema, a fitness enthusiast who was 36 when she entered Congress, boasted knowingly to colleagues and aides that her cleavage had an extraordinarily persuasive effect on the uptight men of the GOP. Oh, that's how you get it done across the aisle. Look at that.
Yeah,
Take a look
that's
at this.
gonna work.
This
Yeah.
little red number.
Mhm.
Democrat, that shade of red only means one thing. Check out these tits.
Rituals.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so she said something that a lot of powerful businesswomen use this trick, right?
Use the
So,
tits. So
Yeah.
good
The
on
be-
you.
The best of them.
Good
So
on
she-
you.
yeah, she's
Kristen.
like the old
what I-
classic.
You know what I think
Went
it
back
is?
to the tits again.
Yeah. I think it's a trap. I think that when they do this, you're sitting across the table from, you're negotiating with them, and they try to catch you looking at them, and then once they do, they give you a dirty look, and then they have all the power. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh, you're a creep. I
Right.
know you're. No,
Well, that's
I'm
one
gonna.
way it works.
Yeah,
I
it
think
always
that-
works out for him. That's
So-
one way it works.
So
For
many
him.
ways to skin a cat, as
Yeah.
Mark says. Yeah, I think also just maybe getting treated nicely because they got them out there. Got the big naturals on display.
Exactly. That's
yeah.
another way that they win.
Yeah. There's
They
also the
make
now
everyone
and later.
happy.
There's the now and later approach, which is check them now.
Yeah.
If you sign that deal the way I want you to, maybe you'll check them later.
Oh
The
yeah.
horror
If-
approach,
now
yeah.
that's if you're really playing the game. Now that's
Speaking of staring at tits, one of my favorite videos in the past decade is that the gamer, the kind of bigger guy from Australia, and he's like, he's doing the eyeball test. He's like, I'm gonna do this for men to prove that we're not pigs. And the eyeball test is like hot chicks' boobs, but you're supposed to stare at their face.
Mhm.
First picture pops up, and he immediately fails and goes, "Fuck!"
yeah, it's a great video.
It's the best video.
Yeah. All right, keep it in the politics zone. You guys are straight white men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys have played.
You know that.
You guys have played a little gay in your life before, right? You're gaying out with your buds, just feigning a little gay. Yeah.
I mean, we've played gay
Oh,
men.
Hasn't
We've all-
gotten too far. But,
You've all-
you know.
okay.
What,
Well,
what do you mean?
Yeah. What are you talking?
You're gonna.
That's a very
find-
broad
Yeah.
question.
What are you saying there?
You know what I'm saying.
Have we wrestled
No,
with clothes
I'm
on?
literally
Sure.
asking for clarification.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
You talking
okay.
about slipping a finger in me?
Look, guys, I'll get to it. We give Madyson Cawthorne a hard time on this show, but I got to call it like I see it. Yeah, when someone's giving him a hard time for no good reason, I'm going to say it, and that's what's going on right now. So there's that pack, right? The Fire Madyson Cawthorne pack, muckrakers or whatever. They submitted an ethics complaint to Congress, and it's kind of it's stupid. It's freaking stupid. It's about this guy Stephen L. Smith, who's apparently a very close aide to Cawthorne. They're buds, and I don't know. It says, here's the quote. The committee is requested to investigate whether any House rules or statutes were violated by the relationship between Rep. Cawthorne and his House employee, Mr. Stephen L. Smith. Smith apparently lives with Rep. Cawthorne, and various social media postings by them indicate a personal relationship between them, separate and apart from the professional relationship of employer-employee. And then they released some silly stuff like there's this video they released, and here it is.
With passion and desire, would like to see a naked body beneath.
So that's Madyson. You know, he's playing around
Me
giving
too.
reading a poem.
Oh,
Here-
these two
here's
are
Steven.
so gay. Oh, no. Oh, my God. He touched his penis.
Yeah, but that's just playing gay.
Whoa.
Dude. There's nothing wrong with that. And
Ooh.
they're making it a thing, right?
You say Jimmy tapping is playing gay?
Well,
Well, that was not a Jimmy.
that
tap.
was a
That's
Jimmy
Jimmy
caress.
tap.
I know, but I'm
That was
asking.
caress.
Well, it's still a touch of the dick.
No, that's a penis. That's a shaft. That's a shaft caress.
Yeah.
That's a penis. That's
I
a
didn't
penis.
do a whole lot
finger
of Jimmy tapping either.
Neither did I.
I threw koosh balls at these guys' crotches in Colin's basement when we would fuck around. There was wars where you would throw balls at each other's balls, but that's not your hand.
Jimmy
I
tap
just-
is back of the hand.
Yeah.
That was a caress.
I just think it's silly that they're coming at him like
That was loving.
they're pulling all this shit out like they're like the complaint continues, and they're just good friends, and but it's
no, that goes beyond good.
Pat
friend
knows.
play.
Pat's playing a game. Here.
I'm not. I don't think this is okay because it's just boys being boys. It continues.
No, that's
Steven.
You're playing.
This is a
around.
for example. For example, Stephen L. Smith accompanied Representative Cawthorne on his honeymoon to Dubai in April. I mean, that's totally normal.
You're playing around here. I get
right.
you. I caught on early.
And they allegedly live together, but like, there's nothing weird about that. They also dug up
They
these
sleep in the same bed. Save money on mattresses.
They dug up these Venmo transactions, which are absolutely silly, right? So like, this is Stephen Smith paying Madyson Cawthorne. The memo is for loving me daily and nightly, right? Like, and then Madyson pays Stephen for the quickie at the airport. Then Madyson pays Stephen for the stuff we did in Amsterdam.
On their public feed, they have.
And then Madyson pays Stephen
Well,
for
I
getting
think
naked
hiding in plain
Sweden.
sight.
Yeah, I think he's like joking
not
around with
done,
the
guys.
captions, but
We're not done. Madyson pays Stephen for breaking and entering. Stephen pays Madyson for getting low.
Oh, wow.
Stephen pays Madyson for nudes, and Madyson pays Stephen for get it. Okay, you guys are saying.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, the video, the Venmo transaction descriptions mean nothing, but the video is damning.
Whatever.
You know that Bonnie Raitt song? People are talking about, let's give them something to talk about. That's
Love
what they're
Bonnie
doing.
Raitt.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
just-
give them
I
something.
saw Bonnie
to
Raitt in
talk
concert. My
about.
dad loves Bonnie Raitt. Hot lady
My
too.
dog's named after Bonnie Raitt.
Good looking lady.
Just saying, like the fact that that they like to play around as close friends, right? And it has nothing to do with his ability to govern. There's them on an ATV.
Well, surely not.
What
but
an ATV.
him being
Well, he's got to be with him. He can't be by himself. He's a disabled man.
He
This is
accompanied
pre-
him on his honeymoon.
But this was pre-disabled, right? Too. Like
I don't know how long they've been friends.
he just now that he's in office, it sounds like he
Yeah.
it's like his boy that is also his handler, that is also his
right.
well, this is like Kevin Spacey in House of Cards.
that is also a guy that touches his dick in the car sometimes, and then has the video released to Daily Mail. So
It's not weird. And look, the complaint also charged it, like, I guess Madyson pays for all of his stuff and he's not declaring it, and he's giving him loans, travel loans, not declaring. So look, it's just silly, but Madison's back in the news. Let's move on.
What? But I just
They
want to
think
say
we're
something really
lovers, kept
bigoted real quick.
undercover.
If you remember the first video you played, his friend looked really gay, and that's not like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think he purposely, kind of like takes care of his face and is a little bit,
I mean, the dick touch is what looked really.
I think
gay.
his friend is like.
Everything else.
Tell,
is just
tell me if
whatever.
if you think his friend looks gay or not, and
I
if,
mean,
if I'm
I
being
don't
a
think you
bigot.
can say that. I mean,
You're not supposed to
he
say
doesn't
it,
look
but
gay.
He doesn't look gay.
Here,
But
this
now
part
he does.
where he
Now he
grabs
does.
his penis. That's the
Before the
part that
penis
looks
grab-
homosexual to me. Yeah.
For the penis grab, I was thinking this guy takes care of himself a little too much.
Have you guys?
And I mean,
ever
by the
been-
way, nothing wrong
Which
with
is
that.
fine.
I'm not
No,
saying.
no.
I'm just saying.
No, I
like,
think he probably
I'm
would
just
like
saying,
to be.
like, that
I think he's
looks
probably
to me-
openly gay, his friend.
Well,
Have you guys ever been around
great.
like gay guys in like a social situation, and they can bring the 2% gay out of you
Yeah, 100.
a lot more.
They love to
and
do
you,
that. That's,
yeah, and
like
you, and
when
you
you hang
ha-
out
and-
with gay guys,
and
they
you're
try
cool.
to get you to act a little
It's a
gay
challenge
with them.
for
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that may be what's happening here. That Madyson likes these
They're
guys
all,
gay
they're
guys.
all
friends.
good looking and charismatic,
yeah.
and they like
Yeah.
to drink wine. And then
Yeah. You start acting gay sometimes.
I'm just saying, the one thing that did kind of
But Madison's
kind of like
going
hanging
all-
out with
I
your
mean-
black friends. You act a little black.
Right, exactly.
Madison's going all
Jewish
the way
friends?
with the
Jewish
with the
friends,
dick
Jack's a little
touch.
Jewish.
Yeah.
He's going with the dick touch all the way. I mean, that's usually way further than most like friendly conversations with a gay friend goes.
Well, and
if
also
you're
he can't
not
run
gay
away.
yourself.
That's the other concern. Anyway, guys, moving on.
Maybe he was just checking to see if he could feel anything.
I
got-
got maybe so.
I
I
got
think
some
he
of
knows. I think he knows if he could feel anything.
That wasn't a first. And let me film it too. Let me film me grabbing your crotch too. It wasn't a documentary crew, guys.
No.
That was Steven doing that.
Mhm.
Guys, some of the worst
gay,
news.
Steven.
Some of the worst news to hit Florida since Hurricane Andrew is coming.
No.
Yep. Food and Drug Administration announced on Thursday a proposed ban on menthol cigarettes and all flavors in cigars, a move that could further drive down smoking rates in the U.S., they say. And this news has been absolutely devastating to the Jays of Florida.
They're going to make me smoke another pack of menthols. I did this when Biden threatened to take menthols away.
Yep.
And I haven't smoked a menthol since, but I might have to do it for Florida.
It's upsetting. The TJs, the DJs, the RJs, the JRs,
CJ, DJ,
Man, if you
CJ,
smoke
JT,
fucking menthol
TJ,
cigarettes, it's just
Daches.
bullshit. I hate this shit. They
AC.
need to stop all this banning shit.
Well, if you
everywhere.
think
Racist.
if you think it's bad for you, Will, you don't even smoke menthols. It's like going to be a permanent vape cloud over the heads of
Look,
minty smokers.
It's a principle thing, Pat.
I agree. Don't worry though, guys. The FDA will solicit comments from the public before finalizing the rule, so that it's under consideration. It could take years. But in all seriousness, they did also release a report that 85% of black smokers are menthol smokers.
That's right.
And
That's why it's racist.
they also said that menthol cigarette smokers in general are less likely to succeed at quitting compared to non-menthol smokers. So that's the idea behind it. Is that it's
More addicting.
The
huh?
government knows best. Let us make the decisions for you.
right. Well, yes, I think it's more that the predatory cigarette companies preyed on lower income communities for a long period of time, and it's
Or-
more challenging cigarette to quit. Is
Or
the
it
idea?
could be both, right?
Yes. Well,
Or
big
it's
tobacco we blame first.
Just more delicious than a regular cigarette.
It's so bad. It's so bad, but it's how everyone starts on a
It's
menthol.
true.
Hey,
Right.
if you're gonna steal something, steal a pack of Newports. That's what I say. It's
Camel Turkish Jades.
I remember my first cigarette was one of my dad's Marlboro Reds, and the guy that I was smoking it with goes, there's actually this other type of cigarette that's good for you. I said, what's that? And he goes, it's a menthol.
Wow.
I was 12.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, Canada.
That guy was an idiot.
Yeah.
He was an idiot. Yeah. But he was my porn dealer, so I had to keep him close. Guys, Canada banned menthol cigarettes in 2017, and according to a report from research led by a team at the University of Toronto, it found that it had a significant impact on the population's ability to feel superior to Americans. So,
Nice.
um,
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
100%.
That's fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they really need to ban, which I think they probably already have, is cloves. Those things
Oh man.
will kill you if you smoke a pack of cloves. We
Is
went to the
that- do
930
people-
club one time,
Oh,
and some
God,
guy was
yeah.
smoking cloves. He was with his mom. He was like around our age. He was like a teenager. We were teenagers, and he was like smoking cloves, and he bummed some to us because he was like telling us about cloves. We're like, these are delicious. He was like, yeah, but I cough blood every morning. He was like 18. I was like, oh
delicious blood.
man. Yeah.
Smoothest
Beaties.
blood you'll ever
Tastes like
cough on.
cloves. You guys smoke beaties? Those things that look
Never.
like little
Literally
like
slice.
joints.
What-
No.
Man.
What's a beady? Is that a clove or
It's like a
a
clove.
It was like a clove type thing, but it was like a green, like looking like look, I was wrapped in like a green leaf. It looked kind of like a joint, but you could buy them in packs. You used to buy them in like Virginia Beach, and shit,
Intense?
where you buy. Yeah, they were intense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clove smokers were always like guys that didn't smoke weed, but that bought Black and Miles to me.
Right.
It was like, it's just not a thing. All right, guys, let's take it to the most fun story of this segment. And
The cream of the crop!
okay, so bad day for Amber Heard and really her everything.
Another
career.
one, huh?
Like this probably is the worst day yet, William.
Worse
Things-
than being diagnosed a serial killer.
Right.
Worse than shitting in the bed.
Yeah,
Right.
worse-
Known as Amber Turd forever.
Yeah.
Being a serial
it's
killer.
pretty
in
bad,
your
guys,
mind.
because it's
Okay.
pretty bad because it underpins the entire purpose of her being there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fucking nuts. Things got very spicy in court. So check this out. Amber Heard, she had a relationship with the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. She's, I guess, been like an ambassador for them, and the way that ACLU works, which by the way is a nonprofit that defends like marginalized groups and protects civil liberties, usually in court. But like the way that working with an ambassador is like if someone has an interest in one of their issues, which is like domestic violence is one, obviously that's the one she was involved in. Then and they're famous, they're an influencer, they can become an ambassador. So she's an ambassador, right?
For
And,
domestic violence, that's like when the people hold like the sex things, and then they're predators themselves, like they're counselors. Like
What
this
is that?
is
Yes,
like,
it's a good
she's-
point.
Going to AA as a drug dealer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good point. So, okay, so she got that relationship right, and then Terrence Dougherty, the COO of the ACLU, he testified yesterday that the ACLU places op-ed pieces, dealing with issues like domestic abuse, which is one of the issues that they care about, in different publications. He said that doing that, placing op-eds on behalf of their ambassadors is, quote, the bread and butter for the ACLU. And apparently, right, a communication strategist with the ACLU was a person who actually ghost wrote the op-ed that Amber Heard is in court right now for defamation.
Oh, that's so hilarious.
Right. So yes. So check this out. follow the timeline here. So someone
Not
goes,
great for the ACLU either.
It's not good. It's not
Who
good.
They've had some black eyes in the last couple weeks, so
Things are not
another
good.
hit for them too.
But they're getting their punishment, trust me, and they're getting it in this story. Okay, so I guess November 2018, a month before the article was published, someone ghostwrote it for her, and Heard's legal team came in and like made some edits to cut Depp out there. But apparently, when the draft came back that Amber didn't write, she wanted to put Johnny's name back in the op-ed. So there's your defamation, by the way, guys. But they didn't completely and totally. You could still tell it was Johnny. And that came out December 18, 2018, right? So that was also right around the time that Aquaman
in the Washington Post, right?
the WAPO, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's
He's
so
not
crazy.
he's not suing them, by the way. Well,
He's suing her directly.
Right,
he's suing her directly. They asked him in court why he's not suing the Washington Post. Even he was like, he didn't answer, and they're like, "Oh, so you're just suing Amber Heard?" And he's like, "She's the one that wrote the article."
Damn.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but well, what's hilarious is that
Fair
Jeff
enough.
Bezos and the ACLU then used Amber
Yeah,
Heard
they're
to further their agenda by
Washington
calling Johnny
Post is
Depp a
getting
piece of
off
shit.
completely scot
That's
free.
so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the ACLU, from what I understand, was under the impression that Johnny Depp was abusing her.
Right. So they're
but-
right, under the wrong impression. So
They start to get a
they're
little
like,
s-
this is against spousal abuse, so we're going to use it.
Shit gets a little scummy here with them. And I'm
Oh,
normally
no
a fan of
shit.
them.
Yeah, it's totally fake.
Check this out. So the article came out right around the time of the biggest movie that she was ever in, Aquaman, right, 2018. And that was not lost on the members of the ACLU. According to an email that was leaked in court, Jerry Johnson, who I guess is a communications director there or some sort of communications aide, he wrote about the piece. This is from the email. I think this is to Amber. Since the draft turned out pretty strong and Aquaman slated to do large numbers, I'm wondering what you think about it. Like, should we go? And then another staffer wrote that the goal was to ensure that the article was published as quickly as possible to, quote, capitalize on the tremendous campaign for Aquaman.
wow.
So, okay.
Wow.
We start getting into, why are you writing this op-ed? Is it to further the awareness of domestic and sexual violence? Or is it to make you
Get
a
clicks.
dynamic star when your
Clicks.
big fucking superhero movie comes
for
out?
clicks,
Exactly.
clicks.
Okay, so a couple years before that article came out, guys, August 2016, that's when the divorce was settled, right? And Amber graciously, but very publicly, announced that she would be donating the entirety of her $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Pretty cool. Half of it go to the ACLU, half of it to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. So we're following the timeline here, right?
Okay,
She
nothing
was a
wrong with that.
volunteer for the ACLU previous to 2016. Now she gets divorced from Depp, and she makes a public announcement that she's going to be donating $3.5 million to the ACLU. And the ACLU says, you're officially an ambassador, and let's work together to get your op-ed placed right around the time of your Aquaman release.
In the Washington Post.
That didn't have anything to do with the $3.5 million that was coming to them, right? Guys, Heard
A
had,
lot of shady stuff going on here, Pat.
right. Okay. So
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, guys. So yeah, there's some cash coming in. Half to ACLU, half to Children's Hospital from Los Angeles, straight from Heard.
I like the
That's
Children's
great.
Hospital thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
But it didn't get there. Well, guys, but before
Knew
we
that
get
was
into
coming.
that, let's listen to how things went in terms of her request for compensation around the dissolution of their 15-month marriage. So you're going to hear from Johnny Depp's business manager here, who's been with him 6 years, about Heard's requests for settlement in terms of what she would be compensated for.
Initially was looking for a consideration of $4 million to $5 million to $5.5 million. Then it went to $7 million. And she demanded that Mr. Depp also pay $500,000 to her attorneys. So the next demand was that all of the community liabilities that were unresolved, approximately $13.5 million, that Mr. Depp had to pay those liabilities in its entirety. She was demanding $14,250,000, and then it got worse. The next demand was that all of this consideration be paid to her free of taxation. That would require him to earn approximately $30 million.
So far beyond the scope, so far beyond his foundation of what was discussed.
Okay. So if you follow that there, guys, essentially what he was saying is that she got $14.2 million total, but she got $6.8 million cash. So I guess during the time of their marriage, the tax liability had added up to about $13.5 million total in tax liability. And she also wanted whatever cash she was coming to her to be paid tax-free. So all said and done, it was a $14 million settlement with her getting about $7 million in cash, right? Heard paid $0 in taxes for any money that she accrued or added to the relationship, or Johnny took in that she was taking from Johnny
he
during the
tried
relationship.
to pay this fucking psycho off.
He offered her
He
$4
tried
million
to.
bucks. Oh, Johnny's very cool. So check
Johnny
this out.
Depp tried
was-
to pay this psycho off.
This was right before the op-ed, though, right? The divorce was
This is
before
2016. This is 2 years
Yeah,
before
this
the
is
op-ed.
before the op-ed. He was
before
just
the
trying to
op-ed.
get her out of his life.
He
and
tried to
pay
pay her off.
Yeah.
He knew she was nuts. He tried to
Guess
get her
he
out of
didn't
his
give her
life.
enough money because she wrote the op-ed.
Right. He didn't give her enough money because on top
Yeah.
of the $6.8 million cash as part of the $14 million payment, he had to pay her lawyers $500K. All right. So, right. $7 million bucks.
She's a fucking nut.
Right. So $7 million bucks. Okay. Here, let's back to the 7. The 7's being
C nut and move the N and the U.
wait, hold on. Carry that. Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Mhm.
Not gonna say, but I know what you mean.
How do you spell
mhm,
that?
mhm.
C
On
N U
Tuesdays
T
when
and
I'll
move
see
the
you.
N and the U.
Okay.
Swap them around.
So $7 million. Get ready, ACLU and sick children of Los Angeles. Here comes $3.5 million bucks from Amber a piece. Right?
Right.
No, man, guys. To date.
Wrong.
To date.
Wrong.
To date. This is 5. What are we? 5 years later? 6 years later? How far are we?
4 years later.
4 years later. Amber has paid $1.3 million to the ACLU. So that's not bad, right? It's close, except Amber only paid $350,000 of it, so 10% of it.
And none to the children's.
Did
fund.
Johnny pay the other?
Here's what the only thing we know went to the
Johnny
children's.
paid for everything.
Check this out, guys.
It's all Johnny's money. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not all
Yeah.
Johnny's money, guys. So ACLU is getting 3.5. Amber comes in with 10% of that, and then guess who comes in with the rest? Johnny. He drops 100 to the ACLU, and he drops 100 to the children's charity. Right.
Okay.
Now there's some disparity there. There's like another pretty big chunk of change.
So he
about-
was the only one that
3 million even. Basically.
No, guys, it wasn't him. It was who'd she date right after that? The richest man in the
Elon
world.
Musk.
Elon Musk paid the rest of it. Elon Musk paid the rest of it
to the ACLU,
to the ACLU.
but Johnny paid to the children's hospital.
Well,
No,
that's
she
all we know
paid
of.
10%. She paid 10%, and then Johnny paid
and Elon came in.
paid like 1%, and then like Elon paid 90%.
Oh, not even 90 to get to 1.3. I mean, she's still in the hole.
You
Like,
know how crazy Amber Heard
2.2
is.
million bucks.
Amber Heard's so crazy that
1.2.
Elon Musk didn't have a child with her, and he dated her.
Wow, he fucks. He has kids with everyone.
Yeah, he does. That's how crazy
He
Amber
has like
Heard
9 kids.
is. You ever? Yeah.
So, okay, just to recap there, guys.
Wow.
She did a PR stunt saying she's donating her entire settlement to charity. She then wrote an op-ed. Then she claimed that she didn't make it about Johnny Depp. And today, it turned out she didn't write the op-ed. She insisted that his name be put in it so she can no longer deny that it was about Johnny. And she only paid maximum $700,000 out of the $7 million she was committed to charity.
You know, if she just hadn't written that op-ed, like Aquaman 2's coming out soon. Like
Mhm.
really, she really fucked up with that op-ed because of what's happening now.
It's gonna be tough to edit her out of that movie. Anyway, guys, that was brought to you by our sponsor, Titan. I am not very financially. Oh, sorry, I got.
What are you doing with that picture up?
I didn't mean to put that picture of Madyson Cawthorne and his good friend on an ATV up. My bad. I'm not very financially savvy. You guys know that, and I'm tired of going to Reddit, right, to listen to what I should be investing in. It just doesn't make sense. It's not sustainable. And I know a little bit about crypto, but mostly it's how to lose money. But not anymore, because Titan's coming through with strategy, boys. Strategy on where to put your cash. They're going to do it for you. You're just going to sit back and get the gains. Titan has a personal investment team just for you that researches, invests for you so that you can aim to outperform the market while giving you courtside seats to become a smarter investor along the way. That's one of the coolest parts about it. It's not just like, here's my money, give me a check back. It's like Titan's for people that are interested, want to learn. And these guys they're not holding back on the knowledge, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. But like you can put the money in and then like not worry about it because these experts are going to make you money. So they're getting you gains. You can go to the gym and get gains while your money's getting gains, double gains.
Double gains, boys. All it takes is $100 to get started. Deposit your money, select which of their portfolios you want to invest in. Bam. That's it. They bring their knowledge, expertly manage crypto portfolios right to your face. Titan aims to grow your investments 15% annually net of fees, which means you could double your money every 5 years. That's pretty sick. Check out Titan if you want to become the smartest, wealthiest investor you've ever been. It's Titan, Titan/factor. Go to that URL, that one specifically, titan.com/factor, and you get $50. And to get $50 when you invest with Titan, you must go to the URL, titan.com/factor to get that 50, or they won't give you the money. So what was it one more time?
Titan.com/factor.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That's
And I'm invested with Titan. So, what are you going to do? A little bit of disclaimer. I'm a client, invest in them, the crypto fund, the portfolio, and this paid partnership. Just saying, but I am in it. So there you go.
There we go. All right, fellas. Next up, we had the Trump date, trademark pending for Hard Factor, for Donnie's, term, like Mark reminded us earlier this week when he brought it back.
That's right.
So since none of us do a good Biden accent, I'm going to try out Bidin Time or Bidin Time.
Like you're biting. I like
It's
it.
Bidin Time.
I like it.
Bidin Time.
I like it.
Trademark Hard Factor. With the latest funny clips, since none of us have really good Joe Biden accent, so we're not going to be impersonating him, just with the best clips from the current commander in chief, and a little update at the end on what he's been up to in the last couple of days. So first up, I mentioned on the show, but Joe has had a hell of a the second half of April, but it kicked off when at a speech in Iowa on April 12th, some are saying a bird pooped on President Biden when he was inside a barn giving a speech, while others, including the White House, say it's some corn dust or something. You guys decide.
From a bird's butt.
About being made in America. A lot of that has to do with this industry.
Yeah, it's
There it
bird
is.
shit.
Okay,
It does look like dusty though.
Bird shit or corn dust and stuff.
Where is he?
corn dust?
Yeah, what's corn dust?
He's in a barn in Iowa, and it fell from above. And so we could do it one more time.
That's where they store the corn up there in the loft.
Oh, that's where the corn dust falls from.
corn dust and stuff. Yeah. So what do you guys
Then
think?
again,
Bird
you
poop or corn
you
dust?
feel like
and
they
stuff?
would catch a bird inside while the president's speaking inside a barn, right?
It's a
Yeah,
barn,
it'd be
though.
distracting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it looked a little wet.
I don't know. I think it's corn dust and stuff.
It looked dusty to me. Yeah.
It's awesome.
I mean,
'cause
either way,
nobody knows.
Either way, it's embarrassing, right?
Nobody has any
Yeah.
idea what it was, but it was either bird poop or some corn dust and stuff. And then, yeah,
Corn dust and stuff.
Think of something quick. Whoa, what do they got here? That
Corn dust.
Is it also corn dust? You wouldn't know. You ever
No,
been to
that's
Iowa?
that's a tradition.
That
You
was
get
pretty-
corn dust.
pretty much exactly
You,
the White
you
House's
ever been on a
explanation.
barnstormer? No, I
Yeah.
didn't think so.
Yeah. Oh, you're an
So
expert
many
on barns now. Farmers.
Byproducts of corn. It's
Yeah.
just corn dust and stuff. Okay, next 2 days later, after the corn poop in Iowa, there was the infamous air handshake in North Carolina,
God bless you all.
April 14th.
I don't think that was an air handshake. I think that's like, where do I go? Right.
Yeah. Again, Mark.
Which he has no idea where to go still.
Yeah, he's still wandering around.
Still doesn't know where to go.
Again, the White House claims it's a wave.
I think it's like, where the fuck?
Did they claim it was a wave?
They did claim it was a wave and that he was gesturing to the crowd.
No, that wasn't a wave.
He is very confused still. And
He
that
looks like he was asking, like, "Hey, are you gonna come up and talk now? Like, your turn."
No, I think he needs to know where to go. I think they need someone. I know it's not like a fun job, but they need someone the second he's done talking to just grab him and move him.
But that's
yeah, literally the Apollo hook.
That's
Just-
a
yeah,
risk,
right.
though.
Hook him.
It's a
Hook him.
risk to do that because
Yeah.
it looks. I mean, like it looks weak. It's a gamble either way. But
well, so does shaking. Now people were saying he's shaking the
Right.
air.
Like, right, the White
that
House
doesn't look great.
there's always the ghost defense. that,
Well, yeah, he saw a ghost.
maybe you just don't believe.
It's a
or you don't
former
see them.
president. Yeah.
again, the White House claims it's a wave or a gesture to the crowd, but looks like an air handshake followed by confusion. I mean, look at that still. That's,
Did you notice the pause that he took right
I mean-
after he put it out there and realized that no one
Yeah.
was there?
I mean, that looks like a handshake. The still is very. It's
I want it to be a handshake. I don't think it's a handshake. I think it's just like a gesture, like "nice to see you," or "you next," or
Yeah.
"how was that?"
I mean, the still was just. I mean,
To me, it
yeah.
seems like he's mad. Like someone told him to turn right after he got off the podium, and he was supposed to have turned left. And he's like,
Well,
"There you
it's-
go.
yeah.
They told me to turn right. Here I am,
Yeah,
right."
Where's the person that tells exactly? He's looking for like the person to tell him what to do. He turns the wrong direction almost every time. it seems like after speech, the 30 seconds after speech are really scary for his people.
Lefts are hard.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't stop. He's had an intense second half of April. After that, on April 25th, he called the NHL commissioner Gary Bettman Gary Batman, while the Tampa Bay Lightning
Cool last
laughed
name.
in the background.
It'd be a lot cooler if he was Gary Batman.
Gary Batman, and for being here as well. And
Hockey players
at the
just
risk
back
of stating the obvious here,
They're
it's
laughing
a
at
pretty
him.
good time to be in a sports fan.
So that was on April 25th.
Sounds like he wasn't confident in how to pronounce bad.
Why doesn't he just leave off last names? He's never
Gary?
good at them.
Gary B.
He's like worse than us.
He
Pronunciation.
is.
Never
gets them.
Why did he run for president at 80?
Oh
yeah,
man.
that I think that was his mistake. And then, as Mark points out, the elderly 79-year-old president creeped people out this week on Wednesday with a speech about children and teachers at the White House on April 27th. Here's that one.
Heard me say it many times about our children, but it's true. They're all our children. And the reason you're the teachers of the year is because you recognize that. They're not somebody else's children. They're like yours when they're in the classroom.
Obviously, you're not somebody else's children.
Not creepy at all, man.
Got
what was wrong with that?
parents very
That's-
upset.
No, that's a weird take. That I'm with you up to that
What
one.
was wrong with that one?
Nothing.
It was too community focused.
The they're not somebody else's children part was getting parents upset online.
Oh yeah, it's always
They're
parents.
saying
Yeah,
don't
the parents
treat them
versus
like
the
they're
teachers.
someone else's
Yeah.
children. Treat them like
Right.
they're your own children.
Parents and teachers has been a real big debate the past fucking since. COVID.
Yeah, well, it's a big sensitive issue for him,
Right.
so people obviously are freaking
No, yeah,
out
for
anytime
sure,
he
for
mentions
sure.
That's a nothing burger.
Yeah.
And finally, well, he's always creepy when he talks about kids. I mean,
Yeah, he does have one of the creepiest clips
Um,
ever talking about kids. Yeah.
He's
They got to
creep-
get a guy to get him off stage.
He's
and
a creep when it comes to kids.
They got to get a guy to get him off stage and a guy to get him away from kids.
Yeah, just don't do anything with kids.
What are
Get
you
them away from
dancing?
kids.
What are you licking ice cream?
Since when is smelling a crime?
Smelling a little girl's hair like he did that one time was so
And then
insane.
Commenting on the girl dancers, the 12-year-olds and stuff.
Rubbing the hands and the legs and the pool.
Yeah, he's got some bad tape out there.
We've
And
had
finally,
we've had some creepy last couple prezs.
we had. And finally, on Thursday, April 28th, President Biden requested $33 billion of a war chest for weapons, ammunition, and other military, economic, and some humanitarian assistance for Ukraine from Congress. And while he's hoping for quick approval of his proxy war funding, the president happened to ask for it on the same day that the Q1 U.S. GDP data dropped, showing a negative 1.4% year-over-year contraction from 2021. So this is the first time the U.S. GDP has shrank since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's the worst quarter besides that since all the way back to 2014. So with rapidly expanding inflation and supply chain issues already here in 2022, that's definitely a bad sign to start off Joe's second year in office. But Biden says
more like, God damn it, President.
Yeah, more like GD.
Yeah,
Just get rid of the P.
It's upsetting. But Biden, Pat says he's confident it's temporary, and he's biding his time until better financial data comes out over the summer. Hopefully, that's what he's hoping. Just like how inflation was going to be transitory too, I'm sure. But that GDP slump probably hurt Joe Zilla's cause for requesting that additional $33 billion from Congress for Ukraine. And this little gaffe in his explanation of how he's dealing with Russia will also definitely hurt his cause as well. Here, this is from Thursday.
That will enhance our underlying effort to accommodate the Russian oligarchs and make sure we take their ill-begotten gains. We're going to accommodate them. We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy.
Oh my God.
Kleptocracy.
Could have been the stutter coming back.
The guys who are the kleptocracies.
What's a kleptocracy?
But these are bad guys.
He's on drugs,
government
man.
based on theft.
Somebody gave him an Ambien.
I mean, the issue was really that he was saying accommodate when he meant a different word.
Yeah, that threw him off.
Kleptocracy is what he's trying to say.
Kleptocracy.
And that's Biden time.
Oof, that was a bad one. That one was so bad that friend of the show and person that got us into Barstool Sports and really took us under his wing, Tyler O'Day, declared that he was out on Biden today after that gaffe. And
Damn,
you
I
know,
didn't see
and you
that.
know that's
Wow.
bad when O'Day's giving up.
He was
on
his
Biden.
biggest champion.
Yeah,
Look,
Woo.
I mean,
That's tough. I mean, that's tough.
That's tough, yeah.
Hey, I know it's tough, but that's Biden time right now. So
Yeah.
this is what happens, when
You hit 80.
a party pushes the oldest person in the planet.
I talked to an 80-year-old on the phone
it's
yesterday.
It's sad for everybody.
It was
It
similar.
is.
Yeah.
I don't hate Joe Biden. He's just too old.
Right.
Like, didn't make the world power rankings for a reason.
No,
Hard
no,
factor
no,
world
no.
power rankings. Yeah.
I'm putting those out today.
Ooh, world power rankings. Actually, should we do those at the end?
Yeah, we could reveal them at the end.
Oh, yes.
Spoiler alert: Biden's not in the world power rankings. Didn't make it.
Well, but
Shocker.
yeah, he didn't.
Oh,
make it.
actually, I guess the role of
Look,
is at the bottom. Is at
we'll
the bottom.
see
Yeah,
where
okay,
the U.S.
okay.
president
All right, okay.
sits.
Well, I didn't rank him.
Currently low.
You guys are the cucks for Biden. I didn't rank him.
To be fair, I ranked it Obama, Trump, Biden in
Yeah,
that order.
I agree
in
that both
2022.
certainly Obama's more powerful than Biden
Oh, man,
currently
Obama
today.
was so powerful.
Yeah.
Both Obama and Trump today are
Yeah.
more powerful.
Trump
than
is
Joe
more
Biden,
powerful.
I
I
think.
believe they're both more powerful in the
Yeah.
world power
Missing me
rankings
some
than Biden too.
Obama these days.
Yeah, a lot of people are missing Obama. So so much so that they
We're-
elected his 80-year-old vice president.
Where are you, Obama?
Oh, people are missing anybody but Joe Biden.
That's right. Well, let's move on from
Yeah.
Biden time, but I hope you bring that back, Will. That was fantastic.
I
Guys,
think he'll have an opportunity to.
yeah, I think you will. I think
Well, that's
it's
what I'm saying.
Only going to
Trump
get
date-
better.
Trump date, exactly. You know we got to do it because it's going to
Yeah.
be here. Yeah.
Right.
Birds are shitting on him.
Yeah, it's going to get better.
It's corn dust or
you
something.
It's
know
a bad
it.
month.
Stuff. He's going to fall soon.
Yeah.
Bird dogs. Bird dogs have completely changed the game, guys. They got shorts, pants, joggers. They're made from the finest high quality material and come with built-in liners that cradle your stovepipe for all day comfort. Or, pants also come without the liners, which I prefer in the pants. And we wear these things nonstop. We were down in Florida rocking them all summer long. Bird dogs are on our bodies, just making our legs look great. You can get them in different lengths.
I worked out in bird dogs today.
There you go.
Great workout shorts, honestly. And
yeah.
pants. You can work out in all the bird dogs.
They got bathing suits too that it look fantastic.
I think
Who
they
the
have
fuck?
workout specific shorts too.
Yeah,
They
I
do.
was just
Yeah,
wearing
they've
their.
got gym shorts now.
I wasn't even wearing the workout specific shorts, but they still are such.
They
comfortable
stole
material.
Lululemon's designer.
They did.
That's
Almost.
absolutely right.
They did
Well,
that.
They did it. They did it better. So no one likes being uncomfortable. If you're not wearing bird dogs this summer, you probably poop with your pants on. You probably poop in the bed like Amber Turd, right?
Yeah.
It's time to upgrade to the shorts and pants of the future. Your balls will thank you. And we love bird dogs here, so you should try them out. And by the way, they got a new gift for you. Check that out. It's a Bird Dogs tumbler. When you go to birddogs.com, enter promo code HARD NEWS. They'll throw in a free Bird Dogs Yeti tumbler. They found Yeti's $90 tumbler, copied it, and now Bird Dogs is giving it to you for free. So go to birddogs.com, promo code HARD NEWS, and boom, free tumbler with your pair of Bird Dogs. And you are going to love these. They will be your new summer short, and you won't take them off. We promise you.
Oh,
Okay.
I heard Johnny Depp's wearing bird dogs for the entire trial too. It's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably. That's why it looks
That's
so
why he's
cool.
winning.
Cool and comfy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, gentlemen, it's time to pack your bags.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
And Mark, I have 2 cat stories today.
Awesome.
One is from the UK and one is from Malaysia, and that should tell you a little bit about how each story is going to go.
Oh man,
Is
I
the
think I
one
know what
where
the
the
Malaysian
is
is.
the one about the
It's the one we all skipped this week, Mark.
the one about
Yes.
So we
Somebody
all
finally
skipped
did it.
someone.
So one where you thought maybe I'll get into that, and then you found out what happened. You said I'm gonna skip it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You got into? You could read
We've
the
been
title.
passing on
The
this
headline
for
was
weeks.
enough. The
Oh,
headline. Was,
I didn't read the headline.
The headline was "Man fucks cat to death."
I didn't.
Yeah,
learn
that's the
what's
story.
punchline.
You spoiled it.
Well,
But I know from yesterday that you
The headline
like-
was man.
you don't need to get into it
Man
once you read
arrested
that.
for unnatural sex with a cat. And I'm thinking,
No.
oh,
It
what's
said he
natural
fucked the
sex
cat
with
to
a
death in the headline.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's let them forget about that, and we'll go to the first one first. So we're going to go to the UK, where we get to meet a woman named Deborah Hodge. And here's Deborah. She looks like she's sane, doesn't she?
looks like
That's
she
a
has a few
fucking
cats.
still from a
Yeah.
porn, dude.
Yeah, she looks like she's pretty sane. And
She
this
has
is
to-
her.
She's catering.
She's wearing pigtails with a bow tie
She's-
and a man's shirt.
If
and
she's
then
not catering, she's insane.
the pigtails are frizzy. They're not.
Right. Well, Will, she's getting married to her new wife, India. And as you can see, India is not a man or a woman or non-binary. She's a lesbian cat. She's a full-on cat, black and white and three-legged. More on that later. You see, Deborah is a weirdo, like many extreme cat people are. And please don't take offense to that, Mark. I know you. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors over there with you and the 5 cats.
Look,
but
I'm
from what I've
comfortable.
seen,
I'm comfortable in my life. It's all good.
Listen,
Have you married any of them?
From what I've
No.
seen, you and your wife are simply cat people and animal lovers,
Legally?
but not cat extremists. This woman is a full-on weirdo. So you see, her and her wife India were married under circumstances that only fans of 90 Day Fiance can appreciate. You see, Deborah has lost lovers previously due to landlords deporting them from her home. She lost 2 huskies prior to this because they got deported from her home by her landlord in 2017 after
deported?
moving. Yeah, deported.
He's playing
Evicted.
with words.
Yeah, I'm playing with words here, like 90 Day Fiance.
Okay.
In 2017, after moving to a new place, she begged her landlord to let her get a new cat. And India quickly smooth talked Deborah's 2 kids, convincing them she actually loved their mom and wasn't in it for a free place to live or a permanent residency in the UK. However, in March, Deborah lost her job as a life coach. Go figure. And,
shit.
Yeah.
She was a life coach.
Well, she's not going to get that job back after this.
No,
How do you lose your job as a life coach?
Well, you
Yeah,
marry,
people
you
find
marry
out
your
you
cat.
married your
People
fucking
find
cat.
out you're about to marry your cat.
Yeah,
Pat.
no, you lose it quick.
I mean, I don't know any life coach.
I'm not
that
taking
doesn't
advice from her anymore.
work for themselves.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, there's some powerful life coaches out there. There's some
Almost
big,
all
big
life coaches
operations.
work for themselves.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to lose a job when you work for yourself.
Well, she can't get a
No
client.
clients.
She
Yeah.
can't get any
No clients. And when the
Yeah.
staff finds out you married the cat, they're like, "Oh, you're not getting any more clients." They quit too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
We're telling everyone.
In fact, every competition in town says you don't want to go with her. She
Right.
married her cat.
hey, you hear
Exactly.
she married her cat?
Yeah.
You considering anyone else? Oh, Deborah Hodge. You hear what she did?
She puts her pussy on her pussy.
Yeah, she's got a wife, a cat named India. So anyway, India, she she was facing eviction because she lost her job. She was on her last pennies, and she was going to face eviction. And her next landlord, she was worried her next landlord wouldn't let her keep India, who lost a leg in 2020 when she was hit by a car, probably out cheating on Deborah, as these green card chasers commonly do. So in order to prove to her next landlord that she cannot part with India, she married her. Quote, "I had nothing to lose and everything to gain, so I married my cat. I recited vows under the universe that no man will ever tear myself and India apart."
This is such a stupid excuse. Like a hypothetical landlord in the future wouldn't let her bring one cat to her new place, so she had to marry it. Nope, she wanted to marry the fucking cat.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that's it's a
Yeah.
bullshit excuse.
That's
Yeah.
a bullshit nothing burger excuse. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
She's
What
a
is she
freak.
talking about?
The tough
Yeah,
part
she's
is
just
like
a freak.
on a lease. Also, people that marry cats is going to be above cats.
Right? Isn't that worse?
For things prohibited
Yeah.
in this
right.
apartment.
Oh, for sure.
Isn't it worse if she's
Yes.
like, you have to accept the cat because I'm legally married to it,
Right.
so you can't
Oh,
evict it. They're like,
yeah.
you're not getting
Right.
accepted from
It's
your
funny you
application.
said that.
What if I don't rent it to you because you
Yeah,
scare me?
I'm not
Right.
renting it to you.
You missed rule 2.
Right.
Right.
She's
You
like,
idiot.
the landlord's like, you could have just brought the cat in a box after
Yeah.
you got it and told me you
Mhm.
didn't have a pet, and I would have never
The,
known.
the landlord's like, I have 2 cats.
Right.
Yeah.
A
Now I
single
know you're going to be a
cat.
problem.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Literally the easiest animal to sneak into any living situation. A single cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I know you're very, very strange. So Deborah wore a tuxedo. India donned a bow tie, a cape, and a gold lame for the civil ceremony, which was officiated by a legally ordained friend. And they celebrated by having a picnic in the sunshine. And she said, "I'm terrified of losing India. I can barely leave my house with anxiety over what the future holds. And I'm just desperate not to lose my cat.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
someone needs to take her kids away." So
Yeah.
She has children?
yes.
Oh, the
Yeah,
kids.
she's
I
got
forgot
2
about the
kids. Yeah, she's got 2 kids.
Oh,
Take your
no.
kids away. There's
Oh,
no
no.
way that this is a legally binding marriage. I'm sorry. Obviously, it's not.
Of course it's not.
This story is still 100 times better than the one you're about to tell next.
It is. You're right. It is.
I'd rather someone marry a cat than do what is about
Of
to
course.
happen in Malaysia.
Absolutely. You definitely would. Let's move on to that story. Cat story number 2, to Malaysia. right above Singapore, to Johor Bahru.
We were talking about that the other day, Wes. I had no idea Singapore and Malaysia is like the same place. It's like just barely separated.
Singapore is just a little island underneath of it. And if Deborah were to hear this story, she would cry her eyes out. She would lose her mind. Guys, this is 63-year-old Jiang Ting Anak Kelling. And Jiang Ting has something wrong with him because Jiang Ting likes to put his ding inside cats things. That's right. He fucks cats.
Yeah. It's okay to use that. It's okay to use all that because he's a cat fucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nothing is worse. Nothing is bad enough for the cat fucker. Not only is he a cat fucker, he's a cat fucker to death.
Right. Yeah. How do they know he's a cat fucker, Wes?
Well, back on April 16th, Pat, at 4:30 a.m., Jiang Ting was caught by a very unlucky person ravishing a cat on a playground. Probably a trusting stray.
It was a feral cat?
Yeah.
He's fucking outdoor cats?
He lured the cat in with some like nice cat noises and like a promise of a snack. But the only thing that cat got was fucked to death by Jiang Ting. Yeah.
Here, take a bowl of milk.
This is maybe why cats are a little skittish.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done. They said a man couldn't catch and fuck a feral cat in a playground.
Well, he did it. He did it.
Oh man!
And this is all while he was visiting.
There's like three guys that like write him letters. They're like, "How'd you do it?" He's like a cult hero to
I don't believe it.
Sick fucks. What's your secret?
Can't be done.
You gotta tap on the tuna can. They love that.
I've been trying to fuck a stray for years.
You get a little tap.
The cat's
a stray.
You can't, man. Don't even dream about
fucking a unicorn.
How many times?
The cats are like, don't go near that man. He might fuck you.
Yeah.
This guy's thighs must be
way.
so scratched up.
I mean, a domesticated cat that you can lock in a room, I can fuck, but a stray?
Yeah.
No, this isn't a playground.
He's got calluses on the inside of his thighs because he's
he's had a few
survived so many brushes with.
I think we have one certain type of cat in our mind that's making this mildly funny, but it's not. What a piece of shit!
It's not funny at all.
No, this guy's like a
horrible.
serial feral cat murderer / rapist. Yeah.
Well, what's hilarious is like he lost his job and was far more down on his luck than anyone can imagine. He went to visit his daughter, so he's like, "Honey, I can't sleep. I'm gonna go on a walk in the park." And then a few hours later, knock on the door. "Ma'am, are you the daughter of Jiang Ting Keeling?" "Yeah, is he okay?" "No, ma'am. He fucked a cat to death and is in pretty big trouble. Can you come with us, please?"
So he pled guilty, right? Which is how you know that he.
They caught him red-handed, Pat.
Yeah, but I could see.
Here he is being led to court or arrested.
Oh man, they should just kill this dude.
I mean, people saw him in the park banging the cat. Yeah.
I would have probably not. I would have probably gotten a felony
and then the cat
assault charge.
Yeah, the cat died. Cat died. So he was charged with an unnatural sex act with a cat. Section 377 of Malaysia Penal Code, which says whoever has carnal intercourse against the order of nature with any man, woman, or animal shall be punished with imprisonment for life or with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years. So he's going to get actually 20 years, and he faces a fine and or a caning. I mean, what a day. You get to go watch a man that fucked a cat to death be caned 15 times. That's a full day. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You got it if you're the cane or.
That was the end of Jimmy V's speech.
Yeah.
If you laugh, you cry, you love, and you watch a cat fucker get caned, that's a full day. That's a day.
Yeah, that's a day. Have you guys ever seen a caning? How they do it? Check it out.
No.
They strap you.
Shit, he's naked.
Yeah. They strap you to this thing.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna
with
hurt.
his butt exposed.
This looks like it's gonna hurt.
Oh!
This is
Watch him again.
Oh no!
Oh
my god! He's got.
Just wait.
Oh!
Oh my power pose between strikes.
What did that guy do? By the way, you have to take a shit if you're getting caned. That's your only defense mechanism.
Definitely shit. No shit on them.
Don't shit on them because then you'll infect your cuts.
Yeah, you will, but
It's worth it, Will.
It'd be
Your
funny as
blood will
hell.
fall off.
You'll get penicillin afterwards.
No,
Take the dump.
No amount
I
of
saved
penicillin.
it up for days.
Take
No
the
amount of
dump.
penicillin is dealing with that.
Take the dump.
He's walking off all day. Oh no!
Oh my God,
man.
what did he do?
They put iodine on it.
Yeah,
I'm sure
they
he
just-
probably molested someone or stole like a lemon or something. I don't know what they do. They
Very
get you for anything over there.
Similar crimes.
Yeah, I would go to the caning of the cat fucker for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, that was his ass. For those who couldn't see it, it was like raw meat. By the
My
end of it.
favorite part of the caning was the guy. The caning guy is like,
gets ready.
He holds it above his head. And he's like,
Ritual.
it's like he's doing like martial arts, and then he fucking.
Will that guy had
guy
that
so
guy had to
accurately.
that guy had to audition. Like they definitely
Yeah.
like probably have like watermelon or something out there,
Yes.
and they like whoever can destroy the giant fruit shaped like a butt gets the job,
That guy's
He's
the
a pro.
best.
It's like
Yeah.
a pitcher's wind up.
right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
brutal. It's brutal, man.
Yeah, I mean they should just cane that dude every day.
So yeah, but
They need
he's
to
done.
cane people in America. That's a great punishment.
That'll get you to stop.
Oh,
would.
man, you know who would be great at caning people is the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, Kane.
Kane,
Yeah.
he's so tall.
You'd be a good.
Could
cane
you
guy.
imagine? He's so tall and strong. He would
Mhm.
rip some butts up.
Yeah, caning from Kane would, I don't know, set America straight. I'm just saying, if that was
I
a threat.
agree.
Mhm.
Good idea. All right, we're moving on to the last part of the show.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we got one review. I'm going to read it real quick, and then we'll talk about voicemails. We can talk about if we want to change anything up with voicemails like we talked about earlier this week, or we don't have to. But anyways, here's the review. 5 stars from Lombard Trucking.
Oh,
It
nice.
says, yo, and it says, hey, boys, it's Lombard Trucking. I'm in a T-Mobile store, so I'm stealth dropping 5 stars.
Hell yeah.
HAGFD, that's what I'm talking about. Get in those stores and drop reviews on their preloaded phones. Beautiful. So that's
I used to go in Best Buy and open up the browser to our like podcast or like hardfactor.com to on all the computers back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Last time I haven't been in a store since I bought my new iPhone so long ago. I need to go get a new phone just so I can go do that.
Mhm.
So we were talking about potentially changing up the voicemail section. I don't know if that's going to upset any listeners or not, but it's basically like it goes on too long, right? And we're trying
Well, let's
to
be honest. Our listenership goes way down once the voicemails start, and we want to try to make the section something that everyone can enjoy,
right?
And a little bit more cuttable, like a little bit more for content for social media. We're not saying the voicemails suck. It's just a
That's what I'm
fact.
hearing from us right now.
I am.
Well, it's I will say some of the voicemails do suck, but some of them we can cut down for social media content that are good, that ask questions, that we have discussions
let's
about.
make it competitive.
Yeah.
You have to do certain things to get up there, and then we'll actually start using them for socials.
Yeah.
Because
and they need to be shorter.
Yeah.
Like Amish Brock has a great segment going, right? But like
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have like a segment going, like we were talking about maybe doing a monthly theme, so you can call in and tell us what's going on, but briefly, and then you have to ask like maybe the first month we could do like a would you rather type thing, or
Mhm.
never have I ever question, something that we have to then jokingly talk about
Maybe a
afterwards.
which one's worse? I don't know.
Yeah, you could send in a which one's worse, would you
Mhm.
rather,
We
stuff
don't
like
want
that.
the phone lines blowing up.
But if we're gonna do voicemails, let's have like a little fun theme to it, which we're still brainstorming, so that we can like banter afterwards. Yeah, right.
And under a minute for sure.
Or we're gonna like probably dump voicemails and then do something like reading the meanest, most ridiculous Facebook comments from Karens and stuff like that.
Right.
So. Anyways,
Yep.
spiel over. We'll figure it out. Just giving you a heads up.
Hey guys, it's Riley from Canada. Just wanted to say that that foot thing with the guy and his friends still has me a little fucked up. I'm sorry, Pat, for bringing it up. I know you don't like that.
That's really upsetting.
I'm sorry. But anyway,
taco.
just wanted to say I love you guys. You put out great content. I don't know how I came across the pod a few years ago, but I've been loyal ever since.
Hell yeah.
Just wanted to say I appreciate you guys and keep the great stuff coming. I love it. Love Wes screaming every night. I'm pretty sure it wakes up the people who live below me, but I don't really give a fuck. I love the show. So, but whatever. It is what it is. And, you know, most importantly, guys, have a great fucking day.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Me too.
Well, thanks,
too.
Riley.
You too, brother.
Now I'm feeling bad about that spiel we put out of the voice.
No, I know.
Because Riley
No,
came
no.
in with some pure. I'm kidding.
Listen,
That's
the love
But
is
Riley
nice.
could have ended that with a "Would you rather?" You
Right.
know,
Mhm.
Right.
be this
So-
or that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So going forward, basically, if you don't have a question, it's not going to get on there. And then for the people that are leaving something, if it's a theme or whatever, just talking shit, we're probably going to play the top couple. So
It's competition. You guys like
it's going to
competition.
be more of a competition because like Wes was saying, we want to clip these for social. We want to make them. So like you got to ask us some crazy shit or say some insane shit yourself. Yeah.
That's right. It's like that movie Sidekicks, right? With Jonathan Brandis and Chuck Norris, right? There was competition in that, right? They didn't just think that they were going to be Taekwondo champions.
Exactly.
To get to the top. Yeah. All right.
It's exactly like any Chuck Norris film. I agree.
It is a lot like it.
And Brandis too. Ladybugs.
Yeah.
What it do, you gorilla dick motherfuckers and gorilla clip motherfuckers? It's VT Danny Dan calling in, long time. No talk. Figured I'd leave a quick voicemail real quick. Gonna keep this short for Pat, and good one for y'all. Had my brother's bachelor party last weekend. Good times were had. I have to do his speech coming up because I'm his best fan. So if anyone has any tips or has done one before, shoot me a message in the Discord or one of those. Either way, my girlfriend and I were hanging out last night watching a documentary, Invisible Pilot, on HBO. Great thing. Watch it. Highly recommend. Either way, the guy's from Arkansas, and we were just joking around. Why isn't Kansas called Kansas? So from now on, since Arkansas is called Arkansas, we're calling Kansas Kansas. So either one's got to change. We're calling Arkansas Arkansas, so we can keep Kansas, or we're switching Kansas to Kansas so we can keep Arkansas, because it's just fucking dumb either way. That's about it. Have a great fucking weekend. Love you all.
Nice.
Love you too.
I agree with them.
I like Kansas.
Arkansas. So LSU is pretty close, and I used to have to drive through Arkansas all the time, and up past it, and people call it Arkansas. That's what people call it to make fun of it. Arkansas. It's like a common thing.
It's not my Kansas.
Arkansas.
Not your Kansas.
So yes, Danny, good point. Love you too, bud. Yes, people have thought of that in the South. Arkansas is what they go with.
I definitely just got rid of those voicemails.
It happened.
See, I don't know how to get rid of the picture without getting rid of the whole thing. What did I do? What did I do, Wes? Now I got to go through everyone's
You hit
voicemail.
remove.
Yeah, it didn't work. Didn't work out.
Let's see. It works.
Guys,
Oh,
Tony
it's
from
still there.
PA here. This one is for Mr. Wes. Where the hell is Half a Pack with Wes? Pretty sure it's been since fucking August of 2021.
Whoa.
Been waiting for 8 months now, man. Come on. Anyways, have a great fucking weekend, guys.
Shut up, Tony.
Hopefully the NFL draft went well for all of you. I'm a Steelers fan, doing this on Wednesday, so if we draft Kenny Pickett, you may not be hearing from me in the future, but we'll see. Anyways, have a great fucking day.
Damn.
So, a lot of gusto in that voicemail, didn't he?
Usually it was a good fucking question. A lot of people
Nice
want to
one.
hear another halfback with Wes.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Coming. It's coming.
Okay.
I got a lot of material, I'll tell you that. I've been doing the Power Six things, taking them on my creativity.
That's true. And that's also kind of like part of half a pack, right?
Yeah.
I'd say that's part of the half pack.
It's like a
multiverse. Is that what you
yeah,
call
it's like
it?
a companion piece.
The half
It's true.
package.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get one. I will. I've been thinking about it. I honestly have.
Hey boys, it's your favorite friend from Minnesota. I just had a quick question for you. So because of your guys' talk about losing weight, well, not just that, but it's also partially that I've went to the doctor to see like options. He thinks I should get the surgery. I'm pushing up 390. I'm 6'2". I just don't know how to feel about getting the surgery. Part of me thinks that I should just kind of do it. I just kind of wanted your guys' thoughts, if you guys knew anybody that's had it, or, anything like that. Always appreciate your guys' input. That's why I keep calling. And I just wanted to ask, what do you think about the whole Mike Tyson thing with an airport where he punched the guy on the airplane or whatever. I mean, do you think that he deserved it, or, you know, the guy was fucking with him like really bad? So I don't know. Just wanted to hear your guys' input. Hope all is well. Keep doing what you're doing. Love your show. Now say goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, he deserved it for sure.
You know how you know he's a brother of ours? You hear that chair creak?
No, that's the next. Yeah, but that was the next voicemail. Actually, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, well,
yeah.
I'm on a temporary chair because I broke mine.
Yeah, we're
But
sensitive.
I just made a brand new chair. Creaks already, but I'm still comfortable.
We all 100% agree that he deserved it, right? The kid.
Yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah, that kid
then
sucks.
Yeah. For gastro, I mean, I'd say obviously it's probably scary. That's an intense surgery. But it depends. Are you able to chip away at it yourself, or do you need this boost? So.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people who've had it actually, and so it always works. I'll say that. It never doesn't work. You will lose a lot of weight on it. Something that happens to some people though is that they can expand the stomach back up, and you could yo-yo from it. That does happen to some people if you're not careful. But I think I agree with Mark. It's like if you feel like you've tried everything else and you're not getting anywhere. Yep. It's definitely going to work. Sure. But if you're not comfortable with it, there's other stuff you can try before getting it.
Yeah,
so, exactly.
390 it's quite a hill to climb, but you could do a lot of damage. You could do a lot of damage without the gastro, right?
Mm-hmm. You can still walk.
Yeah, totally.
I believe. Yeah,
it's just a question of whether you've exhausted every possible. If you've gone as hard as you can, and you know that you give in it all, dude, do whatever you need to do.
But if you keep starting and getting injured or something because you're hurting yourself because you might be too heavy for your frame, then you might need it.
The elliptical that I use, I don't know if 390 would be an issue with it, but I don't think it would. Like the ellipticals, and there's absolutely no pressure. Like I went on a walk at the beginning of the fatathon like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I had vicious shin splints, not even a mile in.
Oh,
I was like, fuck
hard
this.
walk can fuck you up.
And I was like, fuck this. I'm so out of shape. I can't even walk without getting shin splints. But I've been doing 6-7 miles a day on the elliptical, sweating my ass off, and absolutely no joint pain, no shin pain, no knee pain. So I mean,
rower's good too.
You could do low impact things like that.
That's a good point, Mark.
Eat really well.
You can find sometimes with exercise,
80% diet.
Yeah.
With at least the exercise thing, you can usually find a groove of a thing that maybe you haven't found. For me, it was for example, there was this one weed I found, and if I took a very small hit of this weed for whatever reason, it would just stimulate the part of my brain where it's I have to go to the gym. I've also found stuff like Mark did with a certain machine where oh, this is my machine. You lock into it. Yeah. So I would play around with some of that stuff if you haven't yet, because
for sure spend some money. If you're going to spend money on the surgery, consider spending money on a specific piece of exercise equipment you can put in your house or apartment.
Personal trainer.
There's nothing wrong with getting the surgery if that's what needs to happen.
That's right.
All right, let's keep going.
Try a little harder is what we're trying to say.
Good morning, boys. This is Joey from California. Today is Tuesday, April 26th. Tomorrow is my 28th birthday,
and
happy
birthday.
I will be heading out to Monterey with my family and probably check out the aquarium, which I love. Hang out on the beach, have a great time. But I wanted to ask you guys, what's your favorite vacation spot? And what is your dream vacation spot that you haven't been to yet, but you really want to go to? For me, it's one of them's definitely the beach. But me and my family, we go to Disneyland every year, so that's probably my favorite spot. I've been a big Disneyland kid since I've been growing up. Not a fan of what they've been doing lately, but it's I still got to go every year because it's our family tradition. But let me know what you guys think and where you guys want to go. Have a great fucking day, boys.
So,
you too. Happy birthday.
You too, Joe. Happy birthday. First of all, I'd like to say for someone that's so family oriented, he picks a weird favorite player in the NFL. There's a lot of players in the Packers, Joey. You can't go for a linebacker or something on the Packers. Like, I get you like the team, but okay. And then vacations.
My favorite vacation spot is Jamaica, and just fucking love it. Also, anywhere where weed is legal, but it's not legal in Jamaica, but still you can smoke it. And also my dream spot is anywhere I could see the aurora borealis on a non-frozen beach, if that exists. That's where, but I don't know if that exists.
Yeah, I too have had the desire to see the aurora borealis for a very long time. Bucket list.
But I don't want to see it in the snow personally. I'd rather see it like while drinking a cocktail.
What about on a cruise ship?
Yeah, see, that's gonna be cold too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bunch of trash around you on a cruise ship.
But yeah, Aurora Borealis would fuck. What about you guys? Anyone else?
You guys remember that movie City of God?
Of course, Brazil.
Remember that scene where they go to like the beach and it's like kind of deserted, they like smoke a little dope, and it looks like I want to go. I think there's probably places like that in Mexico, but that's like my dream is to like go to like a very sparsely populated, deserted, hot beach.
Like Thailand would have some good options.
Yeah, someplace like Southern Hemisphere. That'd be my dream.
Yeah, beach, anything beach, right? Wes, do you have one?
I mean, I've always wanted to go and swim in those cenotes in Mexico. Those like little pools that are like, like cave kind of things. They're like have like crystal clear water. That's a bucket list.
Yeah, like where you can kayak kind of.
Like that dickhead from Love Is Blind.
Yeah. Shake. Yeah. I want to go where Shake went.
Wouldn't want to shake his hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd tell you that he couldn't be attracted to you because your base is too thick.
Yep.
I think all those
couldn't fit
all
on
those
shoulders.
answers.
One man's trash shake.
You're weighing down the kayak. All those answers are for sure like in my wheelhouse. Beach, all those things. Cenotes. I really enjoyed Tahiti.
I think we're a tropical podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Tropical
I
pod.
think so too. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's keep going.
How's it going, boys? Kevin Nash 14 down here in apparently shithole Orlando, Florida. I was going to touch a little bit more on the Reedy Creek tax service, but I feel that Pat did a pretty good job. I did want to set one thing straight. I do pay my property taxes. They would just go up significantly if Disney's infrastructure support was going to come out of the Orange County property tax. So, knowing that, I was going to look to start a GoFundMe to help cover some of my alcohol costs, since I'm going to be drinking myself into a stupor, having to pay for all of Disney's fucking bullshit. So if we could get that rolling for me, boys, that would be great. I'm just looking to have a good time, and I need some extra money for that. So also wanted to say, Orlando, definite parts of it are a shithole. You guys touched on the beaches. One good thing about Orlando, you have access to both coasts pretty quickly. Disney, also helped set up a pretty good highway system here in Orlando, so you can get to Tampa, St. Pete. Shout out Tampa, shout out St. Pete. Or you can get to Cocoa Beach in the Melbourne area pretty quickly as well. Just depending on which coast you're feeling that day to go to the beach for. Both are about an hour ride. Makes life pretty nice. So
Pivot City.
Have a great fucking day, boys.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. It's better to live inland in Florida. And then you get to pick which one you want to go to.
What was that strip club there?
It's actually better to be in the middle of Florida. Then you can go to either coast. Give me a break.
Yeah, you close to both.
Give me a break, Kevin. I knew I was going to catch shit for the Orlando shithole thing. I didn't mean shithole. I meant compared to like the world-class cities like Paris, France that get
stick with it, Mark.
tourism.
Stick with
It's
it.
a shithole.
Yeah, it's kind of. I've been there like 7 times. I've been to Orlando 7 times. It's kind of a
hot
shithole.
shithole that's expensive.
Yeah. Remember the Pure nightclub or whatever, the gay nightclub where everyone got shot? Orlando. Well, it's representative of Orlando. There's shitty people there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
One shitty guy.
What's up, Hard Factor boys? Dallas Dave here to talk Leeds United, and on we march. We are undefeated in our last 5. We picked up another point, could be crucial as we're in this game of musical chairs with Burnley and Everton at the bottom. 2 of us will remain and 1 will go down. For now, it's Everton. Let's keep it that way. I'd love to see Frank Lampard cry and moan and blame the players.
It's a big squad.
If they do, because that would be kind of a shock to the football world. The only other teams undefeated in England the last 5 games are Liverpool and Man City, who we play this weekend. Don't expect much there. Let's just limit the damage and move on to the next one. A draw would be a minor miracle. So let's keep the faith. And I think we got another Premier League season. I did have a question for Wes, and trigger warning, Wes. So I hope you're sitting down and breathing comfortably. What do you think, given all your talk lately about big naturals and 420, et cetera, what are your thoughts on women who get reduction surgery? Is that just a slap in the face? Is that going against nature's intent, the natural orders of things? What are your thoughts there? I'd love to hear the boys' discussion. So keep the faith, boys. Have a great weekend. HAGFD and MOT.
I mean, listen, much like our friend who was thinking about getting a gastric bypass surgery, I feel like if you haven't, I want these ladies to try everything possible to keep them, of course,
Right.
you know, but if it comes down to a painful back, if they're uncomfortable, if they are in pain, then obviously, you know, I guess, you know, they have to do it, I guess.
We want everyone to be comfortable, right?
We want everyone to be comfortable.
But we're not going to like apply for National Breast Reduction Day, right?
Listen, I'm not going to drive you to the hospital, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
No.
So
you're not going to get a handshake afterwards. Good for you.
You're not going to be, I'm not going to be happy for you.
Butchery.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So that's my answer. You know, you better find another ride to the hospital. If
understandable, but disappointing, right?
Right. Exactly. Understandable. But very extremely disappointing.
Couldn't handle a little back pain for everyone else's enjoyment.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it a 3 or is it a 10?
It's a little. It needs to be a 9 or a 10 to do it.
It needs to be a 9 or a 10.
If the pain's a 4, you're being selfish.
Here's where my enjoyment level's at.
Right. My enjoyment level just went from a 10 to a 4.
Exactly.
We're not going to flip them.
The scales of enjoyment to pain. Pain has to outweigh what's going to happen when you flip the enjoyment around.
That's right.
Did you even consider me?
Yeah. No,
Really
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
What is up, Hard Factor boys and listeners? It is the original Australian correspondent, Down Under Dick. Question for all of you. I have spent time, obviously, overseas. I know Will had spent time overseas, both of us through the college athletics route. This is more for Pat, Wes, and Mark. If you guys could go back into your prime, not saying you've hit your prime, and you could have picked a country to go to during your glory days or college, what country would you have chosen and kind of why? I know Wes has, he's into Asian culture somewhat. I'm not sure what Pat or Mark, what your interests may be, but I'm interested to hear. And cheers, boys. You've gotten me through a lot in my life while I was over here during, well, probably the past 3 years, but there's not a podcast better, and I love listening to you guys. Cheers. 1 minute on the dot.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
He was.
Thanks, brother.
He was a minute on the dot. He's over in Australia. He made the trip.
You see how much Down Under Dick got in a minute? That was a lot.
Yeah. A lot.
It was impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good voicemail. Where would you go? Will went to New Zealand. Where would you guys go, Pat and Wes?
Man, I'm pretty happy with the United States for my prime years.
For like just like
he wanted you to say
6 months.
something.
Just somewhere for like 6 months.
I'd go to Australia down there with you, Dick. I like their accents, and they got a sweet beach. Yeah, there's a hole in the ozone and some seriously dangerous snakes, but
spiders, sharks.
Oh, the spiders
birds,
and the sharks, but
mice.
Oh man, but like in that island with the gigantic fucking spiders off of it, the Christmas island, but. Australia, because you know it's sweet accent on them ladies, you know.
Yeah, not a bad choice for you, Wes.
Great choice. I mean, he read as he was saying it. I was thinking about which Asian country to pick, and I would probably either go South Korea or Japan. Not only because you can just puddle jump over there to all these great countries, Malaysia, you know, Vietnam, Thailand. You can go a lot of places if you're chilling in South Korea or Japan. And I love Asian culture.
Hong Kong would have been amazing too before it went back to China.
Yeah. I would say Spain. They got a little place called Ibiza. Have you ever heard of it?
You might have to
Stuff
fuck
like
in
that.
front of other
Mallorca.
people,
Well, I mean, you're in your prime. You know, I'm lean. I'm 162, and I'll get up on stage and hopefully I'll take my pants on when I have a boner because again, I'm a grower, not a shower. But then, I don't care if people watch. Yeah, I'd go to Spain because also it's in Europe. So like, you know, like Wes said, you can just get around Europe pretty easily when you're in Spain, when you're not fucking on stage in Mallorca or
That's right.
Ibiza or wherever. So Spain.
Yeah, great answer.
Yeah.
Anywhere you can speak the language.
Yeah, because I have a base code of Spanish. I would just have to beef up, but yeah. Exactly.
Language is key. If you can't speak the language, you're going to end up sitting inside a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're a loser.
Yeah. You get someone to teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's more daunting than you may realize if you like when you go to a place where the culture is entirely different and you don't know any of the language, it can be very daunting. So I wouldn't go somewhere where you know nothing.
And the culture is just, cured meats, booze, and women. Like that's the same language universally.
I want to be a prize, like where they're like,
American men are not.
Well, in Asia, maybe they are. Like South Korea, like
this is before. This is
you
also
fuck that
before,
fat American guy.
Yeah, this is before that dick study came out.
Yeah.
I don't think we're exotic anywhere.
I mean, fucking a big fat American guy.
You think that's on some people's list?
That's got to be on somebody's list. Wherever that is, I want to go.
An American man is an exotic special
college. This is college.
We lost Pat. We got, I think, 2 more. We're very close. Yeah.
Good morning, boys. Amish Brock back again with your Amish fact of the week. This week we are talking about how the Amish say that they don't drink, but that's a fucking lie. So, like I said in previous voicemails, I work with the Amish, and the guy I work with, he drinks nightly, is what he tells me. He says he has no problem having a glass of wine at dinner or knocking back a few Captain Cokes on the weekend. But according to Amish law, which I don't know why that's even withheld, but it states they're not allowed to drink at all. But these fucking sleazy, disgusting, river polluting, road hogging, fat fucks will just break any rules and do anything that they feel like they can do at any point. But that's all right. Not my religion. Well, have a great fucking day, boys, and you'll be hearing from me next week. See you guys.
Thanks, Amish Brock.
He hates the Amish.
I love it.
Yeah,
so Pat, apparently the Amish drink even though they're not supposed
lie
to.
about it.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Not allowed to entertain them,
Shouldn't they allow drinking if that's like the only thing they can do?
Yeah,
building and drinking.
They really should.
Yeah. Okay. All right, last one.
We're gonna build houses, but nobody's allowed to drink.
Yeah. After you're done building a house, wouldn't you want a cold one?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, last one.
Hey guys, James from Rochester. I've been meaning to call in and answer your question about embalming boners. Believe it or not, that is my most asked question once people find out that I own funeral homes. Anytime I'm out with friends at a bar or, at like a function or something, and somebody mentions in front of a stranger that I own funeral homes, within 2 minutes, one of the guys there will ask me to give them a huge boner once they go. It's a given. And then so
nice.
It wouldn't normally happen in a regular embalming procedure.
Okay.
But for the right amount of money, I can make anything work for you. I'm gonna go.
Right.
It's gonna cost you about $100 an inch for however long you want me to erect you for, and then it's gonna be another 100 every centimeter in girth.
Nice.
So let me know what you
Don't
guys
forget about
want
the
when the
girth.
time comes, and hook you up. Have a great fucking day, boys.
There you go. We're covered.
Nice.
Man.
Good to know.
Yeah.
It is good to know.
That would be a hilarious service if some guy was just giving people like huge rockets and open caskets. That would be something else.
You want me to chub it up for you, and then maybe pretend I forgot to zip you up right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the best is if you left them unzipped. If you're gonna pay for the giant boner, you better unzip the pants.
Yeah. Agreed. That's it.
I got the wheel. Everyone
it for
on
the week.
Sunday?
I think so.
Except for you.
Okay. No, I'm on.
He's
I'm on Sunday.
Sunday. He's off Monday.
Oh, off Monday.
Yeah. Monday,
We're off
yeah.
Tuesday's show.
Tuesday show. Yes. All right, here we go.
Yes.
So this is for Monday's show.
This is for Monday's show.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
Oh, triple for Pat.
Ooh.
3 in a row. That's a
Three
turkey.
people.
The turkey. It's the turkey.
Will
You will
on
for
TikTok. Speaking of
All
turkeys, I hope all you turkeys out there listening have a great fucking weekend.
Mm-hmm.